This is my Chronicles of Narnia collection. This movie I saw when I was a kid, and this is why I like Narnia so much. This came out in 1979, the year I was born, so I don't know how old I was when I first saw it, but me and my sister really liked this one. Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe animated movie, and I just love this then and even now. So when I heard that, they were doing a live action one, I was like, oh, that's cool. But you don't know if they're gonna ruin it or not. But they're good. So this is one of the best, and that's the first thing I ever saw. Saw it as a kid. Then I didn't even know there was more than one. But this I saw just last year for the first time. This is Chronicles of Narnia. I think it was made in the 80s, British, and this has the first 4 movies in it: Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, Voyage of the Dawn Treader, and The Silver Chair, which is not made yet from these other movies. And these were, they're okay, but like it's in the 80s and they're wearing animal costumes and not good special effects. So, but they were okay. But I didn't even know these existed until last year. So last year was the first time I saw these. They were made in the 80s. And that's the first 4. I think there's 7 books. 7 books, and this is the first 4 movies. This is the first one. Then, the first live action, Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe, which is that a little bit different. I think this one actually probably left some stuff out. Like this has a little bit more at the beginning and some other stuff. Liam Neeson as the voice of Aslan is so so good. Now that when you think of Aslan, you watch this and you think of Liam Neeson as Aslan because he's perfect Aslan. And I really like the girl Lucy that played Lucy in this one. She's really good too, Georgie Henley. She was in Perfect Sisters with Abigail Breslin. She's the best of the cast in these movies. Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian is the sequel. The second one. This one is great. Obviously this is great. This is great. This one was okay. You still have the 4 main, 4 kids from the main one are in this. So that's good, but the movie's just not that good. Because later when they get older, they can't go into Narnia, so, in the next movie there's 2 of them, but, and Ben Barnes plays Caspian. Liam Neeson does Aslan, but just a cameo, and Tilda Swinton as a White Witch is just a cameo too, which is cool. I like how they kept them, both of them in all 3, which the third one, Voyage of the Dawn Treader, which I saw in theater, and it came out in 3D. I was going to see it in 3D. And I go down to the theater, and they're like, "Oh, we don't have 3." I guess they didn't have 3D yet at the time this came out. Our theater sucks because it's a Smallville theater. So I didn't get to see it in 3D because they have 3D now, but they didn't have it yet then. So, but I did see this one in theater. This is the only one I saw in theater, and I actually like this one a lot better than I like the second one, even though now the 2 oldest kids aren't in this because they're too old for Narnia. They're all 4 in this one. The 4 that makes this one so good, but they're in this one, which is not as good. It's an okay movie, but it's not that good. They're not in this one now. It's only Lucy, her brother Edmund, and then their cousin Eustace, which is played by Will Poulter, and didn't know who he was at the time, but now he's in Maze Runner and We're the Millers, the comedy with Jennifer Aniston and Jason Sudeikis, where they take the gotta smuggle the drugs across to Mexico or whatever. He's in that, so now he's funny. I like him. He's British too. He does an American accent in Maze Runner, but so that's Eustace. He's their cousin, and now in the next one, Silver Chair, which I only know because of seeing it in this, because I haven't read any of the books. So the fourth one, Silver Chair, is Eustace and some girl he goes to school with going to Narnia because now Lucy is too old, Edmund's too old. So now, which kind of sucks because the main four, which made it so good in the first one. But, so Silver Chair, at least I like the guy who played Eustace. So if they do make Silver Chair, and IMDb has it listed as in development, I think, hopefully they do make it, especially while they can use Will Poulter as an actor for it, instead of switching actors, because I like him. So hopefully they make it, and make it soon, and make it with him. That's the fourth one, and then there'll be 3 after that, which I haven't seen, and I don't really know anything about it. I know the one's a prequel, or 1 or 2 of them are prequels. The Magician's Nephew, I think, is a prequel to even Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe. It takes place first. So I don't know if they'll make all 7 or not, but hopefully at least make the 4th one. And this actually came with, because all the other ones are on DVD, Voyage of Dawn Treader came with the Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy, and the Vudu copy. Plus it has like postcards in it. So that's actually a real nice collection. The only bad thing is the box is thicker and longer than a normal DVD or Blu-ray case, which makes it annoying when you put it on the shelf because it's so much longer and bigger than the rest of them. Looks out of place, but it's a nice collection. And the Vudu I lost though because when I first got this, I signed up for Vudu and put that on there. And then when I finally did sign up for the actual Vudu, I forgot my password and had to make a new one. So I lost that. Lost that movie. I had to make a new one. So, but it doesn't matter. So I have it on digital copy. And I did see this, and it was pretty cheap too. And I did see it later. I had to buy it right away because that's how I am. I have to buy everything right away. Sometimes when you wait, you get it for cheaper, or you find a better deal. Like in this case, it was still pretty cheap, I think, but I saw it later, maybe like a year later. This whole same collection, the Blu-ray, DVD, digital, and Vudu, and it in a box that was a normal size of a Blu-ray. So, or at least it was, the same. It might have been thicker, but it wasn't taller. It didn't stick out as far. It wasn't wider. Like this is so wide that it sticks out on your shelf. So the other one I saw was all this in a regular case. So if I would have waited, but it doesn't matter. This is still real nice. And actually the poster for this, the movie poster, had Aslan's face, kind of like this, but it was just his face with the snow falling. I love that poster. That's probably my favorite poster of all of them. I almost forgot. And I have a video game too. I put it with it. Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe for Xbox. First Xbox. It's the only game I have. Prince Caspian, they do have a game for Xbox 360, but I don't have Xbox 360 yet. So I will get that when I get Xbox 360, but this is a game for the movie. So that now with the 3 live action, the animated, the 4 British ones, and the game. And personally, I like, obviously the first one, Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe, and then Voyage of the Dawn Treader, and then Prince Caspian. And that That is my Chronicles of Narnia collection so far.